And now, here are your hosts of the best wrestling podcast you ever heard, the Lingus Show, Fausty Walnuts and Kev Manning.
Oh, thank you for the applause, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't know. Worldwide over here. Worldwide. Oh, we are into the rundown of SmackDown first. We do this. This is what we do. In case you didn't know, Faust. What we like to do.
What are we doing today?
You see, when there's pay-per-view, is we give you the SmackDown early because we go right into pay-per-view afterwards, which is exclusive at patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. And it will be the 38th day of Lingus Survivor Series.
In a row?
Thank you. Yes. Well, not actually in a row. In a row would have been if we did it directly Saturday, because we did 37 of them in a row. That's finally we did. So that is all there. So everybody's getting their SmackDown early this week because, as we say, exclusivity is on Patreon. So I'm Cav. He's Faust, by the way. We do other shows, all these other bonus things, but you can find all of our socials at Lingus Mafia, either here or Sky Blue, as I like to say. And as well as Wrestlingus Show is also on.
There you go.
Blue Sky. It's not on Twitter, but on Twitter you could just go Lingus Mafia. Both are Lingus Mafia, both where you go, as well as our own names too, our fake names, not our government names. That
gimmick names.
Who would need those other fucking names? Why bother?
No.
Although, Faust, I tell you, when people use the word Cavalier, I do giggle because I'm like, I have to gather every time someone says that. Mm-hmm. So if I need, like, with the Cavalier Thoughts music, I needed it, and I was like, fuck, it's so many places, but by the time you need it, you'll never fucking remember it.
Right.
And I watched one of the worst movies in my fucking life this weekend. I can't wait to talk about it on the Lingus Mafia podcast. I don't want to even reveal it now. but someone said, don't smoke a cigarette. You look very cavalier. And I turned and I fucking looked at it there when I saw. I go, this is why I don't smoke. Because I just am always cavalier anyway. I can't wait to review this movie, Fast. I wonder if you've seen it. I'm not sure if you and Greg have, but it is one of the worst movies I have ever seen with such a high expectation.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was angry.
Give me a decade when it came out.
Yes. What's this decade?
Oh, it's current. Okay.
It's the twos. Yes, this decade.
Roaring 20s. Got it.
The roaring.
The COVID 20s.
The COVID 20s, not the roaring 20s. I'd rather be in the COVID 20s than the roaring. The roaring 20s freak me out. I don't like that old time shit, man. It freaks me the fuck out.
They were having a good time.
I don't want to see a Victorian house. I don't want any of it. All that shit freaks me the fuck out. God forbid if I was lost in, like Doc Brown, Faust, my note would have said, by all means necessary, get me out. Fuck your life. Get me out now. Faust, SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're here to talk about.
Yes. The good guy girl team, they go to the ring to talk, and they say, we're not all best friends and we've had issues, but that other team, they really got issues. So the bad guys then come out.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to come out because I'm like, why does Rhea need to wear a mask for a promo? So I assume there's going to be some physicality.
She didn't need the fucking mask in the back when she showed up that day either. It made no sense. So the bad guys come out. They say all the problems with the good guys, what they've had, everybody stab each other in the back. Now Jade is out. Bailey's in. Well, it's quite a coincidence. Bailey has gotten in. I'm just going to leave this right here, they say.
Right.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Liv says, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I got a pocket full of money for us. I don't know if you know that. Mouth. And she says, I'm going to wreck your face. I said, that's a coincidence. That's what Buddy Murphy usually tells Rhea. Wreck your mouth. So then they all fight. This is how it usually goes.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the days, Faust, of Survivor Series Showdown. I don't know about you. Remember
I'm
that?
trying to remember how that went.
It was one person from each team would have
they have a match.
match.
There you go.
And it was always everybody was ringside and they get involved in
Yeah.
shit. But I remember I went to one at the Cow Palace. I went to one, and I believe that was the first time DiBiase's music was played.
Oh.
Was that? I know my history, folks. I get
money.
Andrade versus Shinsuke. Great Shinsuke music, Faust. However, do you realize, and I think I'm correct on this, they changed it from Friday to fucking, see?
I noticed it too, because I liked this one on Friday because it was still good, not as like epic sounding as the original,
Yes.
But it was, I'm like, it's not bad. But then they kind of toned it down at the pay-per-view.
They fuck around. And
maybe they were like, oh, well, maybe too many people still like this. We need to make it more
ominous shit. I mean, but I was like, did I hear this wrong? Because I wasn't jumping up and down as much. I was like, it's serviceable, but I wasn't like, oh, I'm downloading.
Yeah. It's like they changed it, but I don't know. They're trying to make it fit his new character, I guess.
They've ruined Romans.
Yeah, I still don't like Romans.
No, it's way too much before it fucking finally. You're like, he's standing there for an hour looking at people nodding. You're like, fuck, man. fucking chorus line comes out. I go, what the fuck?
So this is Nakamura's first match since April. And how did he get a title shot at the pay-per-view?
You attack someone. That's all you do, Faust. Don't you know? You don't ask. Just go, I would like a title shot. And the person goes, what have you done? You go, okay, that's fine. You have a match again. We're going to find out. Because now I'm going to kick you in your face and you want to fight me.
And now he's going against Andrade, who I guess is a jobber, because we know he's going to have to put him over because, we got to make the guy going into the pay-per-view look good, AEW style. But I'm like, man, Andrade just went through this best of 7, and for what?
Yeah. I read JD from New York by way of Atlanta. He tweeted something on the pay-per-view, and we'll get to the pay-per-view, but he didn't like, for the spoiler alert, that Shinsuke won. And I said, I thought this was 100% what should have happened.
Yeah.
I go, they repackage him. He comes back and fucking loses. Come on.
Yeah.
And the way he won is destroying him.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So at least there's a story behind it. It's not like they went, 20 minutes and he won.
Pulled one to fuck. Yeah. It's like, yes, of course. This is finally, because this poor bastard, anytime, and I said this, I tweeted it back to him. I said, anytime there has been a program with him about, I'm coming after you, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. All last year when they changed it with the subtitles and everything, or earlier this year, whenever the fuck that was. It feels so long ago.
Yeah, it was January, maybe. But it was like, come back. Oh,
Birdie.
Lose. Boom. Yeah. You're like, what the fuck is this? So I like that he yanks the fucking turnbuckle off while Andrade's charging. So he goes full into it. Boom. Knocks himself fucking silly. Kinshasa, done. And I wrote, push that fucker. Let the fucker go. LA Knight runs in very oddly, shuffling like when he walked fucking weird. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he walked in.
It's not the John Cena run.
No, his is the weird. Yeah, like he's too large to have his arms swayed. Hit his own wings. One of these things.
Yeah.
So he runs into the ring, and I do like that. Apparently, Shinsuke's a ninja now. So he stands there.
Samurai.
Good. What's the difference, Faust?
I don't know.
One has a sword, I think.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for that.
Yes. Fucking go ask Drew. He'll be fucking gladly loaning to you. So he sits there staring forward and doesn't like go, oh shit, someone's coming. Soon as LA Knight gets to him, he turns his head nuts in his face. I said, there you go. That's the fucking way to do it.
All over.
Yeah. So we'll fucking see. We will fucking see. So he gets nutted in the face. He fucking leaves. Timu line in the back, and they talk to Aldis, and Aldis goes, listen, everyone's banned tonight. except the two guys that are in the ring, and everybody else ain't there. Solo does not do the normal bad guy thing. Do you notice this always when Aldis has ever laid anything down? He's like this. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't cower and act scared or whatever.
How dare you keep people away from the ring? He just goes, fine, which is odd. So he's like, no problem. That's fine. Ciampa with Gargano in the back. And they talking about what they've been busy with and trying to get.
Ciampa's like losing his mind with Gargano.
Yes.
He's like, I don't want to be a loser.
Yeah.
Things changed when the guns arrived.
Your kids, you want to know you're a loser? You want, what's that kid's name? Fucking Meta Quest? What the fuck is that kid's name?
Oh, Quill.